Hello everyone and welcome to Minecraft episode 10. I decided to make this one a live stream. Anyway, I'm going to start recording another episode. Yeah, I'm going to record another episode. Wait, no, I can't record episode at the same time. But yeah, this episode is going to be a live stream. Basically, I'm going to be doing Minecraft and some other stuff. So let's get into it. Mainly, I'm also going to be upload mainly I'm also going to be updating my map. So I decided I'd do it live. And here's the meats I've gotten from the cow. Great. So I'm also going to be I was trying to stream on my other channel, but I don't know how to set that up. So I'm not going to be doing that this episode. Well, I am going to figure that out, but just so you know, my other channel, Ty does Roblox, is going to stream eventually. There will be a stream on that account, just so you know. There will be streaming on there. I will be streaming a lot of things, but yeah. The last episode is a recap. I did a lot of stuff. But anyway, yeah, Minecraft. This is a misleading name, so I'm gonna probably change the name after it comes out to episode 9.5. As this is like an episode 9.5, just giving you updates about the Minecraft series. As I am thinking about creating a schedule for my channel. But, though, I don't know if I'd be good at following the schedule. Because I'm not that good at following schedules for when to upload. I just upload all over the place. Sometimes I have like a week gaps without uploading. Sometimes I have like a 3 week gap. Yeah, it's not too common, the gaps, though they do happen. And I try to avoid that, having the gaps there. Yeah, in this miniature episode, plus some map updating, we're going to have some fun. Anyway, is anybody watching? Okay, no one's watching right now. So we're anyway heading back in to the game. I wonder what my screen looks like for y'all. Anyway, this is the first ever live stream I've done on this channel. But the first goal of the episode is to find a cow. Last episode I should have saved a cow for me for this miniature stream because I had no idea I was even going to do this miniature stream until I started recording. But yeah, this is going to just be a miniature thing, not like a regular episode size. Was that a bee? I meant, is that a cow? But I realized that was a bee. Oh, wouldn't want to fall in there. I would die. Lose my world. Well, no, I wouldn't lose my world. I'd lose my progress and I'd have to go in a hole. Wouldn't want to do that. Now, I really enjoy doing Minecraft series, just so you all know. It's not going anywhere, but it's probably going to be reduced. Well, it's already being reduced, so... Oh, wait. At the time of recording this, episode 9 hasn't even came out yet, but yeah. It's fine. Uh, I guess it doesn't really matter much. Nothing really happens in episode 9. I just make it to the surface, so yeah. You should still watch episode 9. It's good. There might be some important stuff I forgot about. Episode 9, I don't remember what my recordings are for the fact. Anyway, I might give you some spoilers for how Wixom's gonna go. Possibly, if you tune into the stream, I might give you a spoiler on something Wixom related. Though I have to decide what that would be, because I don't really have too much to spoil you all that. I don't like spoiling it, but it ain't gonna be in interesting next couple of episodes. And just so you know, one thing that is clear is the red team collapse in episode 13 was unavoidable. That's the point of me making that scenario on what if the red team didn't collapse and they still collapsed at the end. The point was that they didn't collapse then, they'd collapse later, a little bit later, like a couple of days later, a couple of months later. So it really didn't change their fate. So it just changed the fate of their alliance, unfortunately for them. They shouldn't have aligned with the red team. No, they paid the price. Oh, my dog's here. My little dog. Okay, great. I'm starting to get better at this. Why is there only pigs here? I need cows. Please give me a cow. Then I can move on to the next section of the video. But yeah. And I might even just do a Doodle Empires section of the stream. Honestly, I think I'm going to turn my Doodle Empires videos into streams. That would be a better idea, actually. Yeah, that's a better idea. Yeah, I think I'm going to turn my Doodle Empires videos into actually, like, Doodle Empires live streams. Yeah, I'm going to, from now on, like, Doodle Empires videos are going to be live streams, so there's no editing it, so, yeah. Great. Thanks. So, YouTube can't automatically shorten the footage. I don't know how to avoid that. It's very confusing. Please, just, if you have any way of doing it, please tell me that. Because I need to know that. Where's a cow? I need a cow. Come on, cow. Come on, cow. Cow, cow. Come on. I should have left one cow out here for the next episode. For this episode. Oh, I almost fell in a hole. Cow! I can't sprint! Don't despawn! I swear I can start despawn. This series. I'm gonna end this series right now. I can just end it with one tap of my finger. End this live stream and delete it. I can delete every episode of Minecraft on my channel. I can actually just delete my whole channel. Though I'm not gonna do that because I really like doing this and I'd probably come back to this. If I ever quit, just know it would probably not be permanent. Though it would be like a short, it would probably be like a break, a long break. If I say I'm quitting, I'd probably be taking a long break. But if I, well, I might completely quit eventually. But I just like doing the Minecraft series as kind of like a way to calm down from doing the other series. Like if I just recorded a Doodle Empires video, I could like chill and relax by recording another Minecraft video. But yeah, one thing cool in the future I might do is actually invite my friends. Though they'd have to be on Bedrock, though we'd have to do it on Bedrock Minecraft. But yeah, that could be interesting. I could maybe like do it on. Oh, I just pulled up games for some reason. Though that could be an interesting idea that we have a Bedrock series on Bedrock Minecraft. If you'd watch that, please tell me because I would actually gladly make the switch to Bedrock Minecraft series. But I'm gonna change this episode title to 9.5. This live stream title to episode 9.5 Minecraft. So just so you know, yeah, I've really enjoyed the series, and yeah, I am going to press escape and head to this. Okay, and then there's modern episode. Oh, just gave you a spoiler. Wait, yeah. Well, this is episode 14. I accidentally might have just spoiled you on the episode 15 map. But actually, I'll just spoil you again. Here. Here you go. Here's the entire episode 15 map. Yeah, you've been warned. Sorry about that. Yeah, no, anyway, looking at the episode 14 map, I'm going to give you some. I gotta get back in the mindset of episode 14. Lore drops about episode 15, and that being the purple team. Betraying its own ally up here to put them in their colonial empire. It was very weird. And anyway, if you were watching this, I might as well also tell you that about the collapse of the Co-Live Spear. Well, what happened to the Co-Live Spear exactly? The Co-Live Spear and its allies kind of disappeared. Yeah, yeah, they kind of just lost the war in Africa. Their members in Africa were lost completely. Yeah, it was kind of a disaster. Anyway, do you want to see me do an Empire video? That would be lit. If we could just do an Empire video right now. So let's do it. What about we do, what if, uh, okay, what if France formed an empire? That's an interesting concept. I haven't considered that yet. So the French are going to quickly be colored in, and yeah, this is gonna just be a live stream where we do Minecraft. Sure, give you a couple spoilers, and maybe even, and also just do this a fun Empire video inside of, yeah. Now they're gonna not be doing too much. They're gonna just go over here and attack somebody and attack their neighbor. Goodbye, neighbor. France is being really aggressive here. They're just attacking their neighbors out for no reason. Yeah, this is they're just going to be they're going to be slaughtering this country. It's not even funny how bad they are probably going to lose. And they just to throw in some humiliation, they're going to just do this as well. So the French find that they are in the middle of a two-front war, and these guys are beating them so badly. Yeah, it's actually terrible. But really, what actually happens is this. Yeah, these guys fall, and then there's the fall of this country right here. They just fall. And yeah, in the peace treaty, we'll probably end up doing something. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Or not. I guess I'm gonna stay here. So yeah, I will probably do a live stream after this. If I have to end the current stream, I will do a live stream after this. And yeah, the French. Let's look at this peace treaty here. The peace treaty that's going to take place, it's going to end up with some annexations happening. And, oh, yeah. Oh. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, everyone. Yeah. Uh, my parents just came in from outside, but yeah. Anyway, the French Empire is doing pretty good. So yeah, the French Empire is pretty big now, pretty big. Now the French, what are they going to be doing about their next enemy? Their next enemy is probably not going to be a huge enemy. Well, they're going to be dividing up some land. So say hello to French Empire, Germany. Yeah, Germany. Why is Germany in this exactly? I don't know, but no, Belgium, the Netherlands. Oh my gosh! Could it possibly be? Come on, man. Seriously? Seriously, man? Sorry about that. But it could be. It could not be. I hope it's not. Oh my gosh. Poor blue team. They're getting jumped. Oh my gosh, blue team. Are you going to manage to win against the French and the Germans? You lost. You folded to just the Germans in like a couple days, in a couple weeks. How are you going to fight up against the French and the Germans? That's going to be a hard one. Now, the first invaders, these the invaders over here are going to quickly take over. The French invaders are going to quickly come in, take over here and stuff. Yeah, this is interesting. Well, let me just redo that. It went into French territory. But yeah, this is kind of cool for them, I guess. And now they are just stop. Big Eddie troops are coming into France. Now, not for Belgium, the battle isn't. He's completely kind of losing. And the Germans can't just sit here and do nothing all day. They're going to cut off a certain country. Yeah, they're going to try and cut off a certain country that they are that they're in a war in this war with. No, not with, but third partying. These guys kind of just joined the war for third party. Basically, what I'm trying to say is they're trying to block the French from taking over the parts of the Netherlands. And Germany does the same thing that France does to Belgium. Well, the Netherlands are getting crushed, so the dreams for the Netherlands are already ending. Well, Belgium's got some fight in them, but they're still losing. No matter how hard you try, Belgium, you're still Belgium. You can't be any stronger than Belgium. Yet, the French are kind of annoyed with this German bloc, so they just do this. They're going around the blockade. The Germans are doing blocking their troops from going in. And they see this and they're like, dude, what the heck are you doing in the Netherlands? And the French are like, what the heck are you doing in my Belgium? And yeah, it's a disaster. One thing after another leads to the battle, uh, a battle on the border where the French officially declare war on the Germans because they're mad at the Germans for trying to block them off, and the Germans are mad at French for trying to invade the Netherlands, and the French are also mad at them for trying to invade Belgium. So they're both angry. They're both as furious as ever. This time your German troops don't do too well in the battles. They don't do as well in gaining land as the French take. They don't take as much land as the French. Sorry about that noise in the background. If you heard that, I'm sorry. I I just can't prevent that in the middle of a live stream. Anyway, yeah. This is going quickly. This is a quick invasion that the Germans have into them. But the French have an idea that will surely make the Germans mad. They're going to completely just go around them, making the German troops get almost encircled, and the German troops have to pull back, and the French start surrounding the German troops. from the bottom, and quickly they're starting to get squeezed out in the French now are squeezing out the troops, and Germany is slowly losing. But we don't have time for this little region over here that the Germans are losing in. The French are the French, and they can win. They can probably beat up the Germans. They can probably at least take over, dismantle their claims in the Netherlands. And the Netherlands isn't getting spared. They thought, hey, we might as well wait for these two to kill each other before we come in, before we get Iraq involved. We can replenish our military by then. But no, they're still, the two Titans are still focused on taking out the Netherlands. Unfortunately for the Netherlands, the Netherlands are still they're still trying to take over the Netherlands. Unfortunately for the Netherlands, in the slow advance into the German area is not going well for the Germans. As quickly this advance is getting larger and larger, and the Germans are getting smaller and smaller. And by the day, the French are getting stronger, and the Germans are getting weaker. So it's really not that good for the Germans. And if this war continues over time, this will probably break down the German economy. And yeah, quickly they're getting rid of their Atlantic Ocean axis, and they are completely out of access to the Atlantic Ocean, and the Germans' economy is getting worse. And troops that are French that Denmark for some reason allowed through. Well, they forced Denmark to let their troops through, and now they're making an all-out offensive in the north. Though they're saying, "Hey, Denmark, if you stop letting us through, we're going to invade." Though quickly they don't need that anymore. So Denmark is saying, "Hey, are we able to stop letting you through?" And they're like, "No." And Berlin is close to being taken. Berlin is encircled, and people are thinking about the end. That this is the end for Germany. As now Germany has no hopes of being strong again. Like how in after World War One they got strong again in World War Two. It's now this is gonna be the end of that. As Berlin is slowly getting captured, and Berlin is now gone for the Germans. This is this is the worst luck they they could have. As now they completely lost the war. This peace treaty, we'll see their losses, but yeah, we're not gonna be coloring this all in French color. We're just coloring it in for the simplicity of the peace treaty. I'm gonna do flood mode and do this. So perfect. Now, for the first thing of the treaty, it's gonna be this. The taking over of Belgium and the Netherlands is also gone, so yay for the Netherlands. The Netherlands kind of just got crushed by the French, and the Germans are terrified as now a new border is getting drawn up as they speak, and it doesn't look good for them. It is moved. Their border is moved all the way over to here. So yeah, they just got their border moved. Not the worst thing that could possibly happen. Okay, this might be the worst thing that could possibly happen. Now that Germany is in two pieces and divided up, not the best for Germany. They're back to like Cold War era. No, it's North and South Germany now instead of East and West Germany. So that's a little bit of a change on this. And Germany is now kind of fried. You know, the British are like, hey, why do you have control of the uh Germans? I don't think you should be allowed to have control over the Germans. They're like, frick you, England. They do something naughty to the English. They just give them the finger. They're like, nah, not today. We're not gonna do that. And the English are quite mad at that. In fact, they're so mad that they're just going to join in this war. They might just join a war against the French, because the French are quite strong now. So now's the best time you should have to invade the French. And the UK realizes this, and it's going to take that opportunity they have right now, because they realize that they don't invade them now, that the French are going to be too strong to invade, and the rest of history, they're going to be mocked for their one crucial mistake, not invading France earlier. Like how Germany's worst mistake was invading the Soviet Union early, er, well, invading the Soviet Union before they could finish off Britain. That's a that was a pretty stupid move. So yeah, that's definitely pretty bad for them. Now, oh, oh, UK, UK. Now, now the French are going to be like, yo, we weren't even gonna attack you, but okay. So quickly, troops land on the coast. So faster than expected because the UK does have a good navy, though not as good as what the French have, I guess. What does the French have that could possibly make them that strong? Oh, whoops. No, the secret is they have an unrealistic buff. Yeah, that's right. Sorry, UK. You had no chance. And at this point, the UK is going to take a surrender deal because let's doesn't want to be under any occupation. In fact, they just want to leave the war. Don't want to even be under the. They don't even want to be under the. They don't even want to be under anyone else. They don't want to be under the rule of England, and they don't want to be under French control. So what happens is just these guys are gonna become Britain. Britain is gonna become the puppet of France. France is going to make Britain a puppet state, give Scotland independence, and give Northern Ireland independence as well. Though I don't think they wanted independence. Well, they didn't want. I don't think they wanted. This is painful. Yeah, this blue is so annoying. So, yeah, the British are doing. Yeah, the Scots are really happy about that. The deal they have made to be free, finally, free Scotland. And Northern Ireland doesn't want to be like part of Ireland, I guess. They're not going to be allowed to join Ireland, I guess. I don't know why, but they're not joining Ireland. Yeah. I guess it's just annoying for them. And now, anyway, no, wait. quickly, this is going to quickly end the Scottish and Northern Irish involvement with the Empire of the French. And the French, like, we we just got rid of Britain, like, in, like, minutes, bro. Who is in control of the British, bro? They lost. Oh wait, they don't have a prime minister. They just lost Keir Starmer, so it makes sense. So it makes sense how bad they lost, I guess. If you think about it, makes sense how they lost that bad. And yeah, anyway, the French find it funny how fast these guys lost. That's the way you need. 1, 2, 2, 1. That's the way you need. That's the way. Now, the French Empire is not as strong as you think the French Empire would be, though it is a strong French Empire, though it is a strong empire. It's not the best that the French could put together. Though now they're going to attack two countries at once because they feel confident. Oh, and I forgot to color in this. How did I forget about that? The French Empire looks way more mighty with it. Now it seems like Italy is under France, and the Italians, the Italians. What is the Italians? The Italians. Actually, I'm gonna change this color. I think this would fit them better. Ooh, I like that better. Yeah, I guess I can't do the blue color because they weren't completely annihilated like I thought they'd be. They thought they'd be completely annihilated by then. Yeah, actually, it's just annoying though. I'm gonna just shift the color, the blue we're gonna be using, but yeah. Just note this doesn't change anything. You can just imagine this is the old blue color, but I don't really care. Anyway, these guys are going to be invading with the. Where are they going to start their invasion from? Probably the north. Yeah, they're going to invade it from the north, quickly trying to take Catalonia. That's the best area to take first. That's the best area to take first. The rebellious area. The area that wants freedom, so that way they can get them that freedom and have them switch sides. So they would be willing. Oh, I don't know that much about Catalonia in real life, but I'm thinking that since they want to leave Spain, that they'd probably be willing to help the French let them leave Spain. That would be common sense, right? I mean, yeah. And sorry about the background noise. I really gotta tell my parents when I go start streaming. Yeah. Anyway, this is probably gonna be the final event for the French Empire because the French Empire is kind of big, kind of bad, kind of strong. Got that pizzazz to the French. The pizzazz. Is anyone watching this? No. It it, it appears it doesn't. Yeah. Quickly. Yeah. This battle is not going well. So yeah. Apparently, the French would probably be a strong empire. Though this is probably like they're probably like at this point like strong like India level, probably like right behind China. I think they would be because in real life they're like fifth. So I think that would be a fair placement for the French. And now for these guys, well, let's see their fate as it happens. Apparently, it will probably be the worst fate they could ask for. Anyway, anyway, it is kind of cool how this would be going. Now, I also gotta deselect the Empire of the Red Team. Oh, and what is this? It will deselect that. Deselect you. Quickly, I gotta deselect this whole entire empire. Yeah, they deselect the entire empire. Anyway, I sorry about the background noise. I really apologize. Anyone watching this? Yeah, I really gotta do this. So yeah, I really just gotta. Anyway, yeah, this is kind of important. I finish the episode because not finishing this French Empire would be a shame because I've actually wanted to finish this French Empire for a little. I didn't realize I wanted to do this, but I just realized I do. If that makes sense. I do want to do this. So yeah. But yeah, this is probably going to be the final event for the French Empire. The French Empire is being pretty big. It is growing. Uh, stupid. One little stupid pixel. Well, it's not one pixel, but it's just that one stupid annoying selected area. So the first thing that's gonna happen for this treaty. What is it now? Where is it that's selected now? Oh, it's one area on the border of Scotland. Of course it is. Now, as I was saying, before these things rudely interrupted me, I swear if I can't. What is it now? What is it now? I swear, bro. Bro. Bro! Nothing's even selected. Am I dumb? My brain did I can't figure this out. What could possibly be selected on this map? Tell me. You know what? I'm gonna deselect everything. Boom. Deselected. Boom. Deselected. Boom. Deselected. Pause. Now could it possibly work? Could it possibly work? Come on. Yes. Thank you. That's all I had to do the whole time, isn't it? Why did I start with that? Anyway, yeah, this is probably gonna be the end of the stream. As the French Empire is pretty strong, you kind of like becoming a Western European country. The Italians never faced that. The French negotiated with the Italians to avoid the French. And anyway, that has been time.